Good morning for me. It's the day that we're leaving out from Santiago Compostela. Thank you for visiting the Mariner Family Fun Time, the Camino de Santiago, the English way with kids. What I wanted to do with this video is talk about two things. One is the practice that we did, the exercise, the preparation that we did physically to make the trip, and the walking sticks. First, I want to talk about the physical preparation. Everything I read said more the merrier, and that's true. You cannot prepare enough. You cannot walk enough. What I read and what I heard was to walk like 2 or 3 small hikes during the weekday, and then the long hikes on weekends, starting a month or 6 weeks before your journey, which we did. We was doing like 3 miles 2 or 3 times a week, and then on the weekends we would do 7 to 10 miles, 12 miles a day. And we would, on weekends, on one day, like a Saturday or a Sunday, we would do a 10-mile hike or a 7-mile hike. We did a lot of, intentionally try to do hikes on paved roads and big wide trails, because it wasn't a primitive trail like it is where I live in East Tennessee. So I would recommend doing a lot of road walking and everything like that. All of that being said, I'll just let you know, and we talked about it when we finished the journey, the pilgrimage. We was having lunch, and I talked about with my kids and wife about the prep we did. We thought if it was efficient or not, and actually it wasn't as beneficial as you might think, because you don't really care how much you exercise unless you're like walking 12 miles a day. 12 miles a day is going to be hard, and it's time consuming, and mostly it's mental work when it comes, because you can't give up, as you know, if you're a hiker or a walker or a runner or any other thing. You just can't give up. You just have to keep going. So that's the deal with prepping for the walk, is do a lot of mental exercise to know not to give up, and no one in your group can give up. Everybody has to keep going. We have many years of experience hiking and walking, and I told my family that, we agreed that if somebody did want to give up, we'd call a cab or a taxi or flag down a car or something to try to get to if there's an injury. So we always knew that was an option, but we knew we didn't want to give up, and luckily, thank the Lord, no one did, and we managed to walk the whole trail. So just let you know, you cannot exercise enough. You could, if you want to walk 12 miles a day every day leading up to your pilgrimage, it works out great for you. That would be good. That would be awesome. You can't have enough, but if you only do 6 or 10 or 5 or 3 or 2, whatever, it's gonna hurt, and that's what I've also heard that it says 10 things. I watched a YouTube 10 things you might not know about the Camino, and number 1 was it's gonna hurt. So just be prepared for the mental challenge of walking every day. And luckily we started out with a smaller Camino, just 5 days, over 100 kilometers. So maybe, if you're not too familiar or don't walk frequently, maybe you should start with a smaller one like we did. Okay, and about walking sticks, I'll switch to that video now. All right, I just want to make a quick video about walking sticks. So TSA won't let you fly with the walking sticks as carry-ons. You got to check it. I know in the country of Chile you can't either. And we always have walking sticks, or personally made wooden walking sticks. So we decided when we would get to Ferrol, we would just find some wooden sticks, which we have. And so to keep it smooth, I decided to put some of the electrical tape on the handles for the people who wanted it. I did not use electrical tape. I just found a nice piece. But when going into Punta Duma, I found a store that sold the regular walking sticks for 10 euros, the aluminum expanding walking sticks, but I didn't need it. We just use these and we'll leave them. So, you could fly with walking sticks, buy walking sticks when you get here, but there's a lot of walking sticks if you want to use them. This is my walking stick. I've been carrying it since Ferrol. These guys, they found walking sticks and they threw them away, found better ones, didn't need them, threw away and got new ones. So some of them are on their 3rd walking sticks. I'm still on my 1st. My son's on his 1st. Okay, and also, they don't break even. We don't have a knife or a saw to cut them even. So what I did is I walked with it with this tip down for a wall,
and then I flipped it over and I walked with that tip down for a while, and so that made them even after we broke them. So now I recommend, though, when you're traveling, if you're going to make your own walking stick, bring a sheet of sandpaper. That way you could sand your handle down, or use your electrical tape. Like I said, usually bring that. So that's my take on walking sticks with the Camino de Santiago, the English way, with kids.